Hey you guys, I and Daniel here. We made a video about cognition and emotion. So what is emotion? Happiness, sadness, surprise, fear, disgust, anger, what is emotion known to consist of?
Psychological arousal is a stimulus of some sort that is processed by the brain and is interpreted. An example is seeing a barking dog running towards you. Cognitive interpretation is the way how we interpret situations, which may be affected by how we view certain fears, what we're scared of, and our past experiences. Schachter and Singer developed two-factor theory on the basis of the famous adrenaline study. The experiment was conducted on 184 introductory psychology students, all male. These are the 3 steps that Schachter used in his experiment. And here is a table that goes in more detail about the findings. Here are 2 bar graphs showing the results of their experiment.
The appraisal theory suggests that emotions are extracted from our evaluations of events that cause specific reactions in different people. The appraisal theory also argues that physiological arousal isn't necessary. It consists of primary appraisal, which is the interpretation of the situation, and secondary appraisal, in which the individual analyzes what resources they have available to deal with the emotion. An example of secondary appraisal is emotion-focused coping, where people change the way they think about something, and instead of feeling one emotion, they feel another because of the way they view that situation. Lazarus and Folkman did 2 studies, one in 1980 and one in 1985. In the 1981, they used interviews and self-report questionnaires to measure how middle-aged participants handled or coped with the stresses of daily living. The researchers found that participants used both problem-focused and emotion-focused coping, and found that emotional responses were highly variable even within individuals. For the 1985 study of Lazarus and Folkman, they asked university participants to complete a stress questionnaire at 4 different times: 2 days before a midterm exam, 5 days after it, 2 days before grades were released, and again 5 days after that. It was found that participants used both problem and emotion-focused coping. That problem-focused coping was more prominent in the anticipatory stage before the exam, and emotion-focused coping is more common in the waiting stage before grades were released. Spiesman et al. 1964 attempted to manipulate cognitive appraisal to see how they affected emotional responses, as participants watched a silent video about subluxation, accompanied by one of the following soundtracks. These stress responses were measured through galvanic skin response, and it was found that the trauma condition had the highest stress levels, followed by denial, while the intellectualization condition experienced the least stress.
created using Powtoon.